see her lying back in her satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday. So, a little bit of chill wave in the afternoon. Unplanned expenses. We all have them. We have them for our brewery. We have them if somebody plans a brew day and we gotta, head to the store, pick up some grain, pick up some yeast. You might have a heating element go out. You might have a component breakdown in your electric brew system. You might have a burner go kaput. But then you have those unplanned expenses. I had an unplanned expense this week. Unfortunately, it was not related to my brew system. Let me tell you the story. So I was sitting down here in my British pub, minding my own business, watching some of the last episodes of Justified. I finished all the seasons, so now I'm watching Ragnarok now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I hear bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Walk over to the bathroom that's down here in between the brewery and the pub. Look into the shower where I usually keep my hoses hanging. For my electric brew system. And what do I see? I see some not very pleasant water coming out of the drain in the shower. So, quick call to Roto-Rooter later. Actually, first to our smart home repair guy that we use. He said, yeah, you need to call Roto-Rooter. So we called those dudes. They came over, and a quick snake through our sewage drain revealed that we had tree branches crushing the top of the sewer. Not that far away from the house, but they gave us our options, and that was a sobering experience. So we had a couple of options because there was the about 9 feet away from the house, the tree roots had caved in the top of the sewage main, and there was only about a quarter of the flow available. So here's like the normal. There was only about a quarter that wasn't blocked, and so that's what got stopped up and caused the backup. And based on how severe it was, they were surprised that we hadn't had a problem before, which is kind of cool. But not only that area, which was 9 feet away from the house, but you went out another 20 feet or so, getting close to the street, and where the sewage joints meet, they were offset. And so he said that was going to potentially grow some roots in and cause you some problems later on. So our options was to do a spot repair of the first issue close to the house, which would have been pretty expensive, or throw on a couple of more zeros, a couple more big zeros, and just replace the whole damn main. So we went with that option because I don't like doing anything half-assed. So we replaced the sewage main, and man, we could have bought a car for that. I think it was pretty good chunk. So unplanned expenses. Ask me if I care. Not really. I mean, I'm a homeowner. I mean, this is kind of the price you pay when you're a homeowner. You have things that go bad. You got to break it. You got to fix it. You don't have a landlord. Then again, having my own house, I can do all this. I can put an English pub in my basement if I want to. I can build an electric brewery. I can put a gym in my other room over there next to the brewery. I can do whatever the hell. We've completely rebuilt every single room in this house. And some of you guys have been watching these Homebrew Wednesdays for a while, have seen what it used to look like in this room. It used to look like Freddy Krueger's house. There was like crap hanging everywhere, exposed, pipes, and all you could, all it was missing was, the finger knives on the pipes. It looked like Freddy Krueger's house down here. Now I have this nice, comfortable, haven for me to. Well, now I'm working. My work computer is right over here. But yeah. So that's that, unplanned expenses. And I'll put a little video up here so you can kind of see the. Okay, so because of some stuff I got to do tomorrow for work, I'm not going to be able to get video of these dudes as they excavate the holes in my yard to run the main sewer line. This guy gave me a reason to come out and catch us some video. But essentially what they're going to do is dig a big hole near that curb over there on the other side of the tree. The trench runs all the way over to almost the front of the house. They're going to dig a hole over there by those bushes up against the house there. And then they're going to put this like steel masthead kind of deal, and they're going to pull the new pipe as the old pipe is bursted. They're going to pull it through rather than dig a big trench from the curb all the way to the house. Hole there, and then they're going to put, I guess, have the new pipe over here somewhere, and they're going to pull it through. I don't know. I really wanted to see this. It's going to take about 4 hours. I got to head out for work, and hopefully I can get some video of the tail end of it. So we'll see what happens. And here, apparently, is the hole near the house. So they didn't have to kill too many of my wife's plants. So they've got this contraption. Look how that's like 9 feet down there. And then they're going to pull it all the way through the yard to that hole that's right over there. You can see they've got it's like the cap coming up there, I guess. It'd be pretty cool watching them do this. And they have already pulled it through. I've been gone for the last couple hours. So, how cool. All during COVID-19. So, all right, so brewing, I didn't do any brewing last week, but I did transfer the Averted Vision Pale, which finished primary. It started at 1063 and it finished up at 10, I want to say 1016, something like that. I think it was 1015. So it's about a 6.3%. I don't know, I have to go look at the math, but so I transferred it to another sanitized carboy. Then I put in the bottle of WLP 645 White Labs, Brettanomyces, I forget what this, that in there. And I've seen the beginnings of what looks like some fungus on the top of the fluid, and I think that's normal because it's supposed to be funk. So hopefully I'm not cultivating any penicillin or anything. So if you guys are experienced with doing Brett, throw some comments in the bottom. Maybe I'll take a picture and insert here. All right, so here is those little white things. That's what started growing on the beer when I put the Brett in. I haven't seen any bubbling on the airlock, so I don't know if I'm supposed to, since it already got down to terminal gravity before I put the Brett in. But yeah, let me know. Is that normal? Is that what are those pellicles growing? I don't know. Let me know. Put in the comments. What the the fungus growing in there looks like now. You guys can tell me if it's natural. So I think I might try to brew something next weekend because I got the triple IPA on tap. That's a little slow to drink. I've got the beer which shall not be named, which is in the middle tap, and then I have nothing on the other tap. So I'm starting to get a little low. Yeah, sent out a bunch of beer mails this past week, so they all should be just about landed. I think there's one more that should be hitting the next couple of days. So some of them went all the way out to the West Coast, and spreading the joy. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to spread the joy. Roto Rooter spread the joy for me today. I'm here to spread the joy for you. Yeah, we need to do another brew day. We need to do a big brew day like once a month. SJ, get on that. Big brew day once a month. Yeah, I need to do a cream ale or a cream ale or a golden ale, or not a golden ale, a blonde ale or something like that. I need to do something like that that's crushable because I need a beer like that on tap. Putting a triple IPA, you can only drink so much of that, right? So, love me some Chill Wave. So yeah, I guess that's about it for this week. That's enough, right? Unexpected expenses. That's why they say plan for contingencies. So, you invest a certain amount of money, you put a certain amount of money in the savings account, and I think it's supposed to be like 3 months worth of expenses you're supposed to keep in the savings account or something like that. So when you have something like this happen, it's not you know, devastating. So yeah, I mean, I didn't even really blink an eye. I mean, you kind of need a main sewer line, you know. It's not something you balk about, but and it's cool watching those. I mean, those dudes, to replace it, they took this and you know, I don't know if I didn't have any video of them actually pulling this through because I had to go do some work stuff, but they took this new pipeline, the new sewage main, and they put a hole near the house, a hole out, you know, towards the curb. They put the new sewer main. At first, they had this like steel head that connects to some kind of cable, I guess, on the other end, and then they attach that steel head to this new pipe. And as the steel head gets pulled through this hole, or pulled through the pipe, it bursts the old pipe, like just like disintegrates it or something, and puts in the new pipe as it's getting pulled through. It's really, really cool. I mean, the whole thing just sounded fascinating to me, you know, how they did that. And I just didn't believe it when they were telling me, like, wow, this is pretty cool. The only other option is if you didn't want to do that, then you had to dig this big-ass trench all the way, this 10-foot wide, 9-foot deep trench all the way through your yard. So now I've got 2 spots that they're seeding. Could have been a big-ass trench going right through the middle of my yard. So, I mean, it's pretty bad now. Could have been, like, really bad. And the missus would not have been happy with a big-arse trench running through her yard. So, anyway, I am at, like, 10 minutes here, probably a little bit more when I put some video in. So, hey, have yourself a happy homebrew and have a very, very happy homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.